Um, in UiPath or in any automation process, or for that matter, any software process or software product that we develop, we know that document is very must and very important. So in UiPath, the design document that we have, we generally call it SDD or DSD. Okay, so what is SDD? SDD is a high level design document which describes your project in technical terms. So it might show which use with UiPath Studio version you use, which were the activities that you added in your project, what was scope of the application, how is the import input to the file, what would be the output, how is the security handled, also what would be the high level diagram, is are there any hardware dependencies or any third party dependencies, license dependencies, what should be said as a success criteria, uh, yeah, and many other things. Okay, so this would be like quite an a description. This document is very much a description of your entire process. So uh, but as all developers know, though the documentation is very important, it is quite boring. So today, I will show you the product that I have designed, an SDD Assistant. What it basically does, it reads your UiPath solution and generates an SDD, a partially filled, almost you can say 60 to 70% filled an SDD document for you. So the way it does is, so let's now consider this demo project. So this is a standard REF project, which is normally. So what I have done is, through the process, I have called this sample file, which is so this had some variables in it. Also, this file had some variables in it. Also, this file does has an argument. These are variables and this is arguments. Okay, so also, so let's see if there are any dependencies. These are very basic ones. Let's add some component from UiPath marketplace and let's see if these also should reflect. So this is another activity by me which generates charts. So let's see if in SDD there should also be a reference to uh, any third party dependencies that we have. So let's wait. So while this gets ready, so where is this path? So this path is okay. So this is the path. So our bot would be requiring this path. Okay, so let's keep it. So whenever you download this project, you would get a structure like this. So this would be downloaded. So let's take a look at SDD template. So this is the template in which your SDD would be generated. You can definitely update this image, add your company logo if you like, change the font or other things which suit your taste. Okay, so this is a template, and what bot our bot would be doing, it would be reading your project and it would be replacing this placeholders. So at the rate and brackets and with ever. So this is quite important. So it would be replacing. So this would be if it is background process, what would be the studio version, but there would be few questions which I guess if orchestrator is used, if it is scalable or not, which I guess you would have to answer for yourself. The architecture diagram, definitely this you would have to add. Also, there are a few questions: how would be the input data? So this you would have to fill, but this is an templated which would be partially filled. So here the most boring thing would be to list. So in our sample there is just an one extra, but in a large process there can be a tens or a quite many files, and adding its arguments, its variables which are used, that can be a very tiresome job. Also, here there would be a table which depicts the third party dependencies. Okay, so, and also this would, if there are any future improvements or what are uh, any extra remarks that a developer wants to put, that can be put in here. So this is a template wherein our would be generated, our SDD would be generated. So now let's close this demo project. Okay, so now this is very ready to go. So now when we want to generate, we can run this project. it would be asking us select a folder. So it is asking us the path where our project is located. I mean, not this path, but path of which project you want to generate a SDD. Okay, so that path I have already copied. Or there is another alternative way which I would just tell you, which I personally find more easy. Okay, so here is three project variables. So here is project path. So if you don't want to answer the question over there, you can input the path over there. So this is the path folder where you want to generate your STD. If like bank, it would be created in project folder itself. And this is the what name you want to have it for. For now, it's STD underscore timestamp. Let's just modify it a bit and have it STD underscore demo underscore timestamp. You can remove timestamp if you require so. Now again, let's just run this project. Now it won't be asking us any of the questions. It would just run through. Okay, now we will just relax and okay, you can see the file being created. It is open, it is being filled, it is being created, and now it has been opened. Okay, so now let's check what it has generated. Okay, so first of all, title, you can have any title that you need to input in there. Okay. Also, you can add in the current date, your name, the organization, department, and whatnot. Okay. So you can see the name is here. Even this one is filled. If it is a background process, no, it is not a background process. So what was the version of UiPath being used? We can cross check this right away. So this was not our project. Our project was this demo project. We can just check this out here. Okay, so your studio version was 20.10. Also, if it requires user interaction too, so it is not a background process. So even these two fields you can validate. Okay, architecture diagram that we have to add in for ourselves. So these are other parameters such as what is the name of the queue, what is your name of orchestrator, what is Kibana link or an output email is sent, what is the password policy, what is the schedule, what is the environment, or what is your code repository. Okay, and this one is one of the, I mean, the most simple but yet a boring and tedious thing to do. So, so here it puts in a table. So your workflow file. So what you can do, you can just have it as a table later on, or if there is an upgrade in UiPath, I can even provide an update to this facility if formatting of table is possible. So now we have main. So there is an only one argument. The description you can put in for yourself. In process there are these two arguments. So if you remember, this was the one additional file that we had, so it has these arguments. Okay, so get transaction data, it has these many arguments. So all your file and its arguments would be defined over here. Okay, and now also if you can see, these were the three basic activities, and this was one activity that we added from marketplace. So there is a list of all activities that you can put in the description of what is the purpose of these activities in your project. Okay, then an architectural structure that you can have in. So if you have in common architectural structures, you can even modify the template to have it directly in your template. So each time that would be present by default. Okay, so this is how an STD. So this takes away some quite of saves you quite some time